It's really bright tonight.
I look pretty pasty.
Oh, hello everyone. It's Friday night.
Happy Friday. Thank you for joining us. I'm Kelly.
I'm Larry.
We'll give it a couple of minutes here and let some people join us. Tells me
Awesome.
family is live. I want to have me that cup of tea, maybe. We're kind of lame on a Friday night. We did some stuff and we're regretting it.
Holy moly.
Anyone that follows along, we've been eating healthy. I shared my beet juice on my stories today and really being conscious of our diet and our nutrition. And we have an incredible pizza place here. We live in the middle of nowhere and we have a great pizza place. And I thought, it'd be fun to have pizza tonight. I don't have to cook supper. It's delicious. Friends, I think it's the cheese. I don't want it to be the cheese.
No more cheese.
Something didn't make me feel very good. So yeah, a cocktail really wasn't gonna help that out at all.
Nope.
So I thought some nice herbal tea would make my belly feel better. Probably a little oversharing on a Friday night.
Hi, Daniel.
Hello, Daniel. Maybe I shouldn't share so much. But
say the least, sticking to the juice.
Sticking to the whole foods. Delicious pizza, but
It was delicious.
we know what it's full of, and my belly be not happy with it.
I think it's 10 times worse
So-
just because
Cheers to Friday.
we have been being so good and so well behaved with our diet. I think it was such a shock to the system that the diet or the belly kind of went, what is that crap?
That's exactly what it said. It was
But
horrible.
the pizza's delicious.
It was so good. It wasn't. Yes, it wasn't.
It's
that it
not
wasn't
them.
good. It's us. It's all us. We're old. When did this happen?
I don't know.
Remember when
Used
we
to
were
be able to eat
young?
anything.
You'd be like, I can eat anything. It doesn't matter. I got it's lead. Give it all to me. Remember, like chocolate milk and like slimy, greasy
Ice cream
McDonald's
for
stuff
breakfast.
after a hangover because it made it
It's
better.
fantastic.
Can't do any of it.
Wouldn't dare
40
try
is-
ice cream for breakfast now.
40 is different. 40 is different. 40 is, we now talk about the things that make our bellies not happy, like cheese.
Eat juice till 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
And then have a healthy, balanced dinner, because that's how exciting I am. And finish your night off with a cup of herbal tea.
Tastes
Because
good.
here we are.
Mm-hmm.
Cheers to 40. And sorry if I frightened anybody who's not 40. My apologies.
Eat healthy.
Enjoy it now. Eat all the pizza you can. Screw healthy.
Even if you think you have a cast iron stomach, eat healthy.
No, just eat the pizza. Eat the pizza, because when you're 40, you can't.
That could be it.
Yeah, that's what I've learned. But tonight we decided, normally we had been doing what the fun facts on Friday nights, but I decided we'd kind of go back to our old root. I am a crime junkie. I love me some true crime. My very, very favorite thing in general, whether it's from television to story, like novels, like reading fiction. I love Crime Junkie podcast. If you are not a podcast doer, go find Crime Junkies. They'll be on Spotify, iTunes, whatever you listen to. But they are so good. Oh, those girls bring up some of the best stories, some of the good ones.
Could be a resemblance in the genes, Jenna.
There you go, Jenna. Yeah, it could be your dad's genes giving you the belly problem. Yeah, because
I had a cast iron stomach for years. I could eat anything.
You did.
I could eat anything.
You could.
Now it's not the same.
Anybody with juicing questions? So give us a shout.
And how about this? I got one thing to bring up before Kelly gets into her crime drama. What the frick? We're running out of ketchup?
What?
I never liked ketchup.
What are you talking about?
You guys got to watch the news, man. They're going to run out of ketchup.
Where'd you read this?
It was on the news.
What was it? You heard this somewhere.
The country station doesn't lie. In the States, they're panicking. They're going to run out of ketchup.
They're going to run out of ketchup.
Yep.
I thought it was just ketchup packages.
Ketchup.
Where did you? This we heard somewhere else. We didn't.
It was
hear
on
the
the country
news.
station this morning on my way to work. Actually, they were talking about
heard
it
somewhere
because they were
else.
so mad that everybody is paying almost 10 times what the cost is of a piece of plywood. But that's not on the
He's
news.
lying
They're
to
running
you.
out of ketchup.
He's lying to you. He didn't hear this on
It was
the news.
on the news
No,
this
he
morning.
didn't. It was on TikTok
No.
last night.
It was, and it was on the country station this morning. They were going on
Then
it
they
again.
watched the same TikTok we watched.
That's possible. That's possible.
Because that was the TikTok.
Oh my God, not ketchup.
And it was ketchup packages, like the fast food.
Oh,
But
is
you're-
that? No, it's ketchup, not toilet paper.
No, it's ketchup. But it's
It
the
is
ones
ketchup.
because we don't do any dine in where like they squeeze the ketchup in your bottle. Everybody's using the ketchup packages, right? We've got to be COVID friendly.
Oh.
That's where the use of the ketchup packages have gone. Remember when we used to pump it when we used to go to the fast food place?
You know that
belly
one that sat
problems?
on the counter, the little red bottle
That
that
we all
God
shared?
only knows how long the ketchup been in it, just kept refilling
There's
it.
so much preservatives and vinegar and ketchup. You're fine. Your kids
Yeah,
will die.
I know. We got a few. One of the lucky things out of life, I was not a ketchup doer. I put a little ketchup on a hot dog.
Yeah, it's
I
funny.
know people that put ketchup on eggs, on
We
everything
had-
they eat. We
we
know
had
one that
a-
had ketchup sandwiches.
She did, but you guys, she's now a vegetarian and goes to the gym every day.
So
See,
that's what happens when you eat
not
ketchup
that a ketchup
sandwiches.
sandwich isn't vegetarian. It is.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, yeah. What else?
Well, there you
That
go.
was my little tidbit for today.
That we're running short on ketchup
Ketchup.
packages.
I know it's packages.
Really? Is she a ketchup lover? I didn't
Really?
realize
I
that.
guess that.
I know that when Jacqueline comes to visit, I have to.
We
make
have
sure-
to make sure we have ketchup in
What
the
kind too? It has to be.
Has
Heinz.
to be Heinz.
Can't be anything else.
Can't have none of that no name brand stuff.
And no names.
That's how bad it is for me when I do use ketchup. It wouldn't matter which flavor it is because I wouldn't know the difference.
In a blind taste test, I couldn't tell you.
I could tell you.
No. I think I can
Well,
tell
she's
you the
doing
difference.
everything. Huh.
Wow.
See,
okay.
and ours, I would say most of the kids are hot sauce.
They like hot sauce here.
Hot sauce on frickin' everything.
Oh, Dad, I found the good Mexico stuff too. Save On carries it.
Same. Oh, okay.
Yep. You wouldn't need anything but Heinz. See, I couldn't tell you at a blind taste.
Yeah, I wouldn't know the
But
difference.
I could tell you no name mustard from French's.
Yeah, Kelly's huge on the mustard thing.
I prefer
Yeah.
mustard. Yep, and I could tell you.
Unless
yeah,
it's
no
something
name
like,
French's.
the Dijon or the grainy mustard, I ain't eating it.
I like some good old plain French's mustard. I won't
It's
lie,
just
yep.
yellow. All right.
It's
put
not
on your
just yellow.
crown.
It's deliciousness. That's mine. Leave it
I'm-
there.
It's distracting.
From whom they
I'm
can't
scared
see it.
it's gonna fall over.
He's freaking out because right here, sitting on the laptop, is my tea.
Seems like a bad idea.
It's fine.
Daniel, you love mustard too?
Mustard's fabulous.
Sheesh, I don't know about you guys.
I agree. All right. I got some stupid crime for us. All right. We'll work backwards because maybe it's more fun that way.
All right.
All right. 18-year-old girl phones 911 and insists the cops meet her at establishment as they have confiscated her ID. So police arrive at the establishment where this young lady is. Turns out they go to run her ID. It is not valid identification. She really is underage, and the bar should have confiscated it. She was charged.
Oh,
Stupid. Like, why would you
Oh.
call to say, hey, they took my fake ID?
oh.
Mhm. She called.
I
the police.
remember seeing this done in a few bars.
Fake ID. I used some. Cheers to that crap. Worked really good out of town. Really good out of town. I used it in town. They didn't keep it. They gave it back to me, but they said, Kelly, your name's not Vanessa. It was Vanessa Blaze. Sorry, Vanessa, if I'm outing you. It was her old ID, and she was older than I am. And yeah, Erin handed it back to me, and she went, Kelly, I know that's not you. I
I recall
tried.
going into what we used to call the zoo in Salmon Arm,
Zoo.
the zoo.
This was
And
a-
somebody came in the door and it was right behind us. I knew who the bouncers were, went to school with them. And man, they could take a driver's license, their key, and just go. That wasn't the right one. And
Oh,
they
they tried to
just
change the
literally
date.
put it in their pocket and said you can pick it up from the RCMP office.
Aw.
They're nice enough to do that.
No, Erin gave me mine back. She just said, I know this isn't you.
Nope, not there. They just
It was worth a
dropped them off
shot.
at the cop shop.
But I won't lie. We're from Canada. I grew up in BC. I grew up in a town called Revelstoke, and it worked in Kelowna. I went out with friends underage in Kelowna, and it worked at all the bars. So it goes to show they really don't. My favorite story, though, of fake ID, 2 girlfriends. Me and one girlfriend were underage. We were going to an AC/DC thing. Anyways, 2 of-age friends, like we spaced it out because everybody was being ID'd. It was a big event. So older friend that was of age went in, used her ID. I went in, used my fake ID, let me in. My other friend came in, used her ID. Best girl at the end uses old ID of first girl and still gets in.
They didn't care. They weren't really looking.
They sure were.
Guaranteed. Weren't looking.
Two vendors came into the bar that night. And nobody cared.
I can honestly say the best time that I ever got into the bar, I was underage. I used to work at a mill. And all the guys that were working there were all in our work gear and everything else and all dirty from the day of working. And they said, don't worry, you'll get into the bar, no problem. You look like you're a worker. So I went into this little bar in Grinrod. And I sat down at the table with the rest of them. And I did get to stay and have my beer. As the bartender came up to me, and he was a fella who knew me quite well as a child from Mission, BC, which was about 600 miles away. And when I know your mother and I know you're not 19, don't be stupid and you can have a beer.
And then
that
you
was
did
it.
it.
I got to have a beer, and then I got to leave.
Good to know that Jen has never used fake ID. Your
Good job.
sisters never have either. We took them both out, though, when they turned 18.
Yes, we did. To the Busby.
Yes, anybody who turns, we live in a teeny tiny little hamlet. We talked earlier. We have pizza here, and we have a bar. They are owned by the same lovely bunch. And our bar is pretty a happening place for out in the country.
Oh, yeah.
So,
times.
yes, when you turn 18, you go to the Busby bar. Sometimes your parents are in worse shape than you. Things happen.
Thank God my mom still lives around to give us a
Yeah,
ride.
Harry's mom sometimes comes to pick us up.
Sometimes you just can't drive.
Sometimes 40's hard. We talked about this.
It is. Silly things.
Oh, okay. We
All
have another one. This is a man named Morgan. And Morgan's made some not great choices throughout his life. We're talking some questionable face and neck tattoos. And not that I'm against neck and face tattoos, but these were questionable, foul language, not nice stuff. So he's made himself quite recognizable in life. Anyways, Morgan decides that, armed robbery is something that he's going to take up, and he robs a bank. Morgan might have gotten away with it besides, that recognizable of his face that he was able, to be quickly ID'd. He then took it upon himself to post photos of him and himself and his girlfriend and all the money all over social media. Just in case anybody had any questions whether it was Morgan.
I don't think Morgan's very smart.
Cheers to Morgan.
Cheers to
Yeah.
Morgan today would have got away with it because he would have had a mask on.
That's right.
And nobody would have known any
Wouldn't have
otherwise.
Yes. Not the case.
Daniel says the Busby Bar was a rite of passage when they were young.
It still is, Dan.
Still is. And I got to say, from the day I moved here to now, pretty shiny.
You wouldn't even recognize
You
it.
wouldn't even recognize the place. She's getting
They
loved
even have
up.
a patio. I'm not sure if it's staying open, though.
Yeah, I think they're probably closed until they start. You never know. They do got a patio.
They do. We can eat pizza on the patio. Well, I can't eat the pizza, but I can sit on the patio. All right. Levi.
These are names.
Levi Charles,
Morgan.
actually.
Levi.
Yes. Anyways, the Great Falls and Cascade County has a Crime Stoppers page. They posted a page of a wanted young man named Levi Charles. Levi Charles was so smart. He liked his own want his poster, which then only, just allowed the police to find him several days later and arrest him. but he liked his own wanted poster.
Probably
on the
thought,
Crime
hey,
Family
that's
site.
me. That's right on. Didn't read it.
Yeah, well, no, maybe he was proud of it. This is just weird. I came across this. Maybe somebody can help me out.
Goodness.
Niagara man was arrested after trying to bring 5,000 leeches into Canada in a suitcase. Why would someone be bringing leeches in? Like for medical? Like I couldn't find any information on that. Like what would the good of leeches be? Medical stuff? Like what would you want 5,000 leeches for? I don't know either.
That sounds gross.
Yeah. He was prohibited from owning animals, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this
I wonder
one
how
was
you
good.
feed those.
I don't know. I don't want to know. All right. 3 women and their children go into a super high-end children's store in New Jersey. 2 of the ladies distract an employee, while the 3rd lady makes out with a stroller. Anybody that plays in the world of children items knows how expensive a child's stroller can get. I know it sounds ridiculous, but we're talking thousands of dollars by the time you put all the accessories, the holders, the cup holders, the seats, the bonus seats, whatever it is. Like, I mean, several thousand dollars.
You need a couple.
Anyways, they might have gotten away with it. But one of them left behind something super valuable that they had to come back for. Any guesses what it might have been? A child. They left a child behind in the store they robbed.
Should have put the child in the stroller. Oh my goodness.
Mm-hmm. They came back, obviously. The child meant more than the several $1,000 stroller.
Well, they didn't need it no more.
Yeah. But like, oops. Yeah, I thought that was
pretty good ransom to get the stroller back, I guess.
Yeah, I love the headline. If you're gonna make a run for it, don't leave anything behind. Children included.
Makes sense.
All right. Oh. In September, a woman broke in, this is in New York, to both the lion and the giraffe enclosure. Did videotaping in both, like feet away from the lion. People that spectated this said, like, thank God the lion literally stood there in almost like a disbelief that this woman was in his enclosure and just kind of watched her like, what are you doing? Anyways, woman manages to get out before anybody apprehends her. She then spends like the next couple of months like taunting the New York Police Department with these videos all over the internet. It took them till November to finally catch her, and she was arrested and she was charged with 2 counts of criminal trespassing. But like, that's a ballsy lady.
I'm thinking you should give her a new job.
She be playing Lion King.
Lion tamer.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you went in a cage with a lion.
Yeah. The giraffe one I thought was kind of funny too. Like, they seem pretty harmless.
Seem pretty harmless, but they're pretty tall.
They are real tall.
Seems kind of odd. I don't know. That's gutsy.
That was gutsy. Yeah.
I don't think I'd jump in a cage with a wildcat.
No, I'm not going to climb in the cage with the wildcat. We can buy wildcats. Get a wildcat. No? No, I saw a great...
I saw that show.
I
don't think it turned out well for either one of them. I'm just saying.
Is he out of jail yet? I thought if Trump won presidency, he was going to get out.
Yeah, it didn't happen.
That's a shame. It's a shame. Could have been a part 2.
Though I'm sure there'll be a part 2. Somehow I got a funny feeling.
Do you think so? All right. Oh,
we haven't found out if she killed her husband yet or not.
This was just cute because they make me laugh sometimes. Kansas man was arrested driving an SUV. They ran the plates, saw that it was a stolen SUV, so they pulled him over. Wouldn't believe where he was going, though. On his way to go bail out his brother, who had only hours before that been arrested for stealing an SUV. I just thought that was good and stupid. Yep.
Good Lord.
Oh, we had a local big one takedown.
Oh, here. Yeah,
Chop
there was
shop.
a chop shop somewhere out in this neck of the woods.
Yes, and I have to admit,
Sounds
we
like
have a lot of
again was on my Westlock News this morning.
Okay.
They had drugs, guns, stolen vehicles, all kinds of stuff.
From local crime throughout the neighborhood.
Oh, and Westlock people,
Mhm.
start tying down your loads. Saturday, you're sitting out in front of the dump. They're going to fine you $410 for just a resident, $810 if you're a contractor.
You didn't have your load tied down
Tie her
today?
down. No, it was on the news. They're choked. My load was tied. Just saying.
I have to admit, me and Emma came into town this afternoon, and there was a couple running down the road picking up bags of leaves that had blown out of their load.
That's an unsecure load. You're going to get a fine. Just saying.
But they were not going towards the dump. Maybe going south of Westlock. I wonder where they were going.
And that's the other thing. Westlock Dump isn't taking any freaking burnables because there's a freaking fire ban on.
That probably might have been what happened. They were on their way home from the dump. Yes, and I did hear they're taking we are on a fire ban. And I was going to look if that meant like fire pit fires.
So I kind of thought about this for a minute. If you knew where the Westlock Dump was, and you take your burnables to the Westlock Dump, and even if the dump caught on fire, I'm thinking it's a pretty safe burn. But instead, you're going to leave them in everybody's backyard in the city. Let's think about that just for a minute. Bad idea. Let them take it to the dump.
Think it would be safe.
Just saying.
Just saying. Just saying, Westlock County. We don't want to pick on the county today. They don't deserve it today, do they?
Every day. Still trying to figure out this dump card.
All right. Oh, and we have one more. What do we got here? Oh, Cleveland man robbed a bank. Oh, this was good. Cleveland man comes into bank, hands teller note that says, "Give me, money. I've got a gun. I'm here to rob you." Not so smart. Not so smart at all. He didn't even realize she actually called him by his name and she gave him the money because he gave her a piece of paper that he had written a note on the back side of this piece of paper. On the front side of this piece of paper, it was all of his information from the motor vehicle branch. Name, address, everything. Everything was on the front of his note. And that includes my stupid criminals.
Gotta have some good criminals.
Oh, there are some really, really, really dumb ones out there. I'm sorry. Like, it wasn't hard to find. I could go on for days and days and days. And to be honest, I remember the first time I took a law class in grade 12, and I loved it. It was done so well. And we learned a lot about stupid criminals, stupid lawsuits, stupid, right? Like any of that kind of stuff. Like if it was like bizarre and dumb, like he taught it to us. Dumb laws in places that are still, right? Like that's all we went on about was stupid law. So you could have fun with that too for weeks. Yeah. I think we played that like laws, and I think we even shared that at one point. Yeah, places that have dumb laws. Dumb laws. Because there's some really dumb laws. So if you're ever stuck somewhere looking for something interesting to read, stupid criminals, dumb laws, stupid lawsuits. What is the one that comes out every year that it's a contest? What is the dumbest lawsuits? Isn't it the dumbest lawsuits? What is it called?
I don't know.
There's lots of those too.
Oh boy. She's Googling.
I am.
The dumbest lawsuits. My goodness.
It's an award.
You got her? So she's digging for that.
I'm digging for this.
So how is everybody's week other than that?
Stella Award, is that it?
Oh.
I believe this is it.
I have no idea.
I can't remember. I'd have to dig through.
Yeah.
Anyways, yes. What were you going to say?
Not a whole lot.
Not a whole lot.
Darwin Awards.
The Darwin Awards. Thank you.
Nicely done.
There you go.
Awesome.
I knew they had a name, and they are. They deserve them.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll have to watch that.
Oh, we could do that. That would be fun next week. We can play at the Darwin Awards.
Darwin Awards.
Oh, because they get their yearly done.
Awesome.
Yes. Nope. Some of the fun stuff I enjoyed the crap out of. So yeah, and that we were going to have a quiet Friday night. So our poor boys, we finally found a family-friendly show that we've been enjoying with them. What is it called? Country something. It's on Netflix.
It's cute.
It's little kid appropriate. Yeah, so we watched an episode of that with them already this evening. Dad desperately has to put together the new popcorn maker. Gigi, Grandma, I got the kids one of the movie style popcorn poppers for Easter. So we are trying to control sugar in our house a little bit. So they got a popcorn popper for Easter, but Daddy hasn't put it together yet. And the manufacturer of it deserves to be beaten up with a big stick.
Half an inch.
Half an inch, it would fit on my counters. It doesn't fit on my counters. Drive me crazy.
Got to make its own pedestal.
Yeah, so this fancy little popcorn spot needs its own fancy place. And it's not getting my coffee bar because I ain't giving that up to nobody, especially kids.
It just make it on the counter, I think.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. But yeah, so that's the plan for the weekend. Looks like our winter re-arrives a little bit.
Looks like it's a little chilly. So it's going to be some indoor work.
Some in time side this weekend.
You got a tire to get fixed somewhere along the line.
Yes, our trailer needs to get ready. We were hoping to get out and do some camping here in the next couple of weeks. The weather has been so amazing. We're booked for June. We're booked for May long weekend. We've got a few big plans coming up. So we're super excited for the season to start.
Absolutely.
Something we absolutely love to do with our kids is camp. I've camped since before I met Larry, and we have camped all the way through our relationship. Our very first May long weekend, I took him and Jaden camping. I had the tent and all the supplies, and away we went.
Miss that.
The tent?
Yeah.
Do you?
No.
I do. I told the boys that I would go tenting with them one night.
And I was young back then. I still don't miss it.
I don't mind a tent. If it's warm, I don't mind a tent.
I don't get the design of an air mattress to sleep on frozen ground.
That's all right. You need a foamy, not an air mattress. Foamy's the answer. Yep. Foamies are way better than air mattresses. I slept in a tent all by myself for years. Before I even had you.
I know.
I don't know. I love it. I've always been out by at least May long weekend. Once we moved up to trailers, we usually started for Easter. Would be our first camping trip of the season. We didn't make it out. I hinted about it. We didn't do anything last weekend for it. It would have been a beautiful weekend to camp.
Probably actually would have been.
It was lovely. It would have been gorgeous to camp.
I don't know if anything's open.
Oh, well, that's when you get the free sites.
Maybe.
I don't know. The parents, the little gal we take care of, they went camping.
Yeah, they go down to
Nordegg
or something.
Nordegg, I think, is where
Sounds
they
like
head
it's really
to.
nice down there.
It does.
I'd like to go.
Yeah. I think they go do some, I think in Alberta they call it Crownland camping. We're from BC. We call that forestry camping, I think.
Same
I
kind
think
of
they're
idea.
the same idea kind of thing. We do pay for ours. Ours are $10 a night. But some are free too. So
Yeah.
if they're maintained by somebody, they're $10. If they're not maintained, they're free.
They're free.
Yes. So yeah, we're hoping to get out and do some camping, but Larry's got a flat tire on my unit.
Swim flat over the winter.
Yep. Yeah. I think that's really about it for the weekend. Enjoy it. I think it's supposed to be cooler, so we'll maybe get some popcorn making and some movie watching in this weekend. Yes. Anybody with any good movies, any good documentaries? I'm a documentary lover. If it's about farming, you got me. Totally got me. If it's about nutrition and health, it probably got me on there. Governmental conspiracy theories that they're doing to us, those got me. So yeah, share me all your documentary series. Yeah, true crime, we like them, but you got to watch when you watch them because you can't watch the gory.
Woohoo! Welcome to stage one again.
Is that what I'm telling you with all my movies that I'm looking for? Give me all your recommendations.
We're back to Netflix. That's all good.
We did watch a lot of Netflix the first little bit of lockdown. That's because I was sick, though. I was talking about the girlfriend. I didn't leave the couch the first couple of weeks of quarantine. We spent the first couple of weeks of quarantine actually in quarantine. We had just gotten home from Mexico. And I brought home some stuff with me. I did.
Oh, right on. 2 o'clock creek. Okay.
2 o'clock creek, huh? Can the kids swim in it? That's like the main rule usually. We need somewhere we can swim.
Not much in Alberta. So.
Sometimes a creek sounds better than
most
of the lakes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Cheers to Friday.
Cheers to Friday night. Everybody have a good weekend. I'm sure we'll see you on the weekend.
I think we'll. Oh, I got to take notes. I was going to show them a massacre at my lawn today. Oh, my dogs be fighters. They be wild beast fighters. I
think a coyote walked through the yard and thought this was a good idea.
I'll take you to the
I
hair
think he
pile.
realized that was a bad idea.
Well, a yode's some fur less.
He's walking around freaking bald.
I think a lot of his winter coat may be on my lawn, and he'd be tangoing with my puppy that said, "No, you're not welcome here."
No.
Nope.
It's bad enough when they're about 50 feet out from the yard line. They get the run put on them. This guy walked in front of the hot tub.
Well,
bad idea.
Fur is.
That's where most of the hair is, anyways. And it looks like he got taken down again at the cistern. So, good news. I think he's still alive.
There's no blood.
But man, he lost a hair, all his hair.
Yeah, but we noticed it. We had a hot tub this morning. We thought there was a little bit. But after I went out with the kids later, there are clumps.
I pulled out of the driveway and I was like, what the frick happened there?
It's all in the hay bale too.
Oh my.
Mm-hmm. He be tangoing with some yodis out there, our boy. Not our little boy, our big boy. Our little dog sleeps in a box in the house, in a cage.
Yeah.
He's still crated at night. But Scout is normally our guardian dog. He doesn't have anything to protect at the moment besides himself. But yes, he is an excellent guardian dog. Everyone mentions get a great peonies. Heck no, I have got the best guardian dog you could imagine. He's German Shepherd, Roddy Cross. And that boy makes sure everything stays away.
If it crawls and it's a critter or walks and it's a critter,
he's got her.
Doesn't need to come on the property.
Nope. No, we have been so fortunate with him. He is such a great helper for this little farm that we have.
No.
Yeah, we're awfully grateful for him.
And he likes chickens.
He loves the chickens.
He loves the chickens. So
he loves the chickens.
Don't go in the chicken pen.
No, he'd be getting you. Those are his chickens.
Those are his chickens. He likes chickens.
Yeah. Well, he likes when Mama makes him chicken.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah, no swimming, lots of hiking. We could do that though, too.
Hiking's good.
Especially for early in the season. It's too early to swim.
Are you really going to swim anyway?
Not yet, no. July swimming time. Yes. But we will let these people get on with their Friday night.
Yes.
We thank you again.
Thank you for coming out.
Yeah, and those of you that are brand new to our page, we appreciate you being here. Please feel free to interact and share with us. That is the whole point of these Friday nights, is literally just to get to know all of you a little bit better. And hopefully the same for you.
Make some noise, lots in the chat roll. That's what we like. Awesome. We'll answer as we go along if we see it.
Yes. And other than that, please reach out along our journey. If you have any questions, we are absolutely here to answer them. I think that's probably it for tonight.
All right, everyone, have a fantastic Friday night.